I mean, situation with Most Haunted. I mean, let's be very honest with you guys that we wouldn't be here now.
Yeah,
True,
it was
because
literally. They started it all.
Because the only thing that was what was good as well before it, I don't know whether you remember, it was Strange But True.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Michael Aspel.
Yeah.
Which was more documentary type stuff, but was very good actually.
Yeah.
But once Most Haunted came on the scene, we set the scene for all of these shows that are on now, from your Ghost Adventures.
I've grown up with Most Haunted all my life.
Yeah, they're joking apart. And we got more viewers than The Simpsons in our heyday. We set the scene, there's no doubt in my mind. The problem I have is that, right, as well, those of you that watched it, right, okay, and most people did, and it was very entertaining. All I would say to you is, did any of you ever learn any more about what a ghost was from watching Most Haunted?
No.
Could you now explain to me the third man syndrome, what a poltergeist really is, the stone tape theory, No,
it didn't learn anything.
See where I'm coming from?
Yes.
That's right. But regardless of that single programme created more argument, more debate, more discussion and more research than any ghost programme ever has, even or will to this day. Yeah. But unfortunately, I believe that over the years, it degenerated into Scooby-Doo.
It did,
Yes.
I know. To be honest with you,
Scooby-Doo at all. I think it's a very good programme. But
I used to love it.
But, yeah, exactly.
I used to watch it all the
that
time.
was-
On
that
loops.
was
I've got them all on
my-
tape
my-
and everything,
my
mate.
worry,
Yeah.
with it. And I'll be quite honest with you. Who am I? Who am I to say? I'm the voice of reality. I'm the bloke that's trying to prove what ghosts are. The reality behind ghosts, not the Scooby-Doo.
The history.
And the first thing, of course, about it is that the profession of a ghost, if it had one, wouldn't be to scare you.
No.
Sorry.
Living are more scary.
No.
They were you and me.
Yeah.
They were human beings.
But do you think that they really are a human being, or do you think there's something else as well?
Oh, who knows?
Who knows exactly?
What's out there?
Who knows?
Or not out there, but here on another dimension, frequency, spiritual plane, spiritual level.
Yeah.
Heaven, hell.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We know.
We don't know enough.
We don't know
really
that,
don't.
no.
We're too busy with Jupiter and Mars and things rather than looking into our own minds.
Yeah, well,
like
I've
with our own
noticed like
brains to see what's
that
going
side
on
has
out there.
been pushed
But,
aside. But
So, as regards Most Haunted, all I can say is thank you, Most Haunted,
yeah.
for what because it's done my profile the world of good.
Yeah.
But I right, okay. Have you ever heard of anybody screaming before they fainted?
No.
No. Well, why would someone scream before they fainted? Well, because if they didn't, the camera wouldn't catch them in time before they fell down, would it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, so it's alerting you to let you
and
know.
You see, the next thing I will say is that, to be quite honest with you, most of the people on the show, it's the only show I knew of really that behind camera people became front of camera.
Yeah.
The makeup girl, the rigger,
Yeah.
the director,
Yeah.
the sound man. They all became superstars in their own right.
Yeah.
They all got fan club. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But to me, falling over, feeling sick, getting a headache, getting scratched, that's not what it's about, in my opinion. And so I believe that I needed to go.
Yeah.
Because I knew that it would go down.
Yeah, and you didn't want to go down with it like a
really want to
sinking
go down with
ship.
it because I think I know what I'm talking about as regards ghosts. And I have to say, I don't think some of the people that were on it did
No.
understand an awful lot about what ghosts were.
Nope.
But I still thank them, and I think they created a show second to none. Oh, there's no doubt about it. Come on, we
Oh, no, I
talk
love
about-
Most
But the other
Haunted.
thing I will say, and this isn't not just necessarily Most Haunted, but I cannot understand why when a paranormal investigator, usually on TV of course, when something ghostly happens, they scream and run away.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know, it's so annoying. So
Surely
annoying.
You should rejoice.
That's what
that
happened.
It's what you're
happened.
going for.
Yes.
Yeah. No. It's like being frightened of fish and going fishing. Oh, I hate fish. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? And
Yeah.
that to me, you know, Big Butch, whatever his name is, Zach somebody or other.
Oh, Zach Bacon, I can't
Running
stand
away all
him.
the time, frightened of. No, you're not frightened. You're a paranormal investigator, and if something happens, you should really get down to the nitty gritty and start. First thing you do is you tick the normal boxes first.
Yep.
And then when you've got a box without a tick, you start investigating. You
Yeah.
don't run away.
No, you don't, because that's what you're going for.
Well, again, I hate
Isn't
to
it?
say
Run towards
sorry.
it.
Yeah, you run towards it, not away from it.
What's that noise? Oh.
Yeah, go and see
I'm
what it
sorry,
is.
Paranormal groups out there, guys. But you know, all this. Are you scared? Dare you come on one of our ghost hunts?
Yeah, I know, it's just like,
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
what are you going to
what do you want me to do? Stand there and just
Exactly.
do nothing?
But then again, you see, guys, it's like going to Alton Towers. You won't go on the runaway train that goes round and round and round and. You'd go on Smiler, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I was talking about that before as well. haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the adrenaline, you run towards it, you
and
don't
that's
run
why we
away
watch-
from
That's
it.
why we love to watch ghost programs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, TV thinks that it's got to be scary, and it probably has. Otherwise, they think people will switch off.
Yeah, but that's it as well. Ghosts are not constant all the time. They'll just
course they're
happen
not.
They're just-
when they want to, you know.
They're not
it's just-
performers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But trust me, guys, there is room for a real documentary type ghost program.
Yeah.
Because now everybody is so fascinated by it because of Most Haunted
Yeah.
that they actually want to know more
Yeah.
about what it's really all about. And I'm the man to tell you. Go on, Pete. So I've got to stop. We'll do a bit. I mean, you got all night. You can stay all night if you want. I told you that. You're quite happy. I will.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting
cool.
locked in now.
But if you want to, you can. Honestly. What's the word ghost mean? Well, when I wrote the book, which is out there at only £10, signed copy
Ooh.
available. Well, I wrote the book. It's called "What Is a Ghost?"
Yeah.
But so I thought I'd better find out what the word means. Ghost. Ghost. Come on then. What's it mean? Come on. I didn't know.
Go on.
I ain't got a clue. But you're paranormal investigator. You're on a ghost hunt tonight.
Yes.
Well, it's my first time, like, but yeah.
What does the word mean?
It's separating dots, doesn't it? It's G dot, da-da, da-da-da.
No.
I was more thinking something to do with spectral something or other.
Okay. Well, actually, if
human-
you look at the Oxford English Dictionary, it says the disembodied spirit or soul of a dead person.
Yeah.
No?
And the next question you're going to ask, which is going to really get you, is the word ghost a noun or a verb?
Noun.
I have no idea.
I think a noun.
You know the difference? I mean, it's a bloody long time since I was at school, kids. But I mean, a noun is, hang on, glass. That's a noun. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a thing.
It's a real thing, yeah.
A verb is a doing word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but the word ghost is a verb.
Oh, right.
This is great stuff, this is unbelievable. Right, okay, so the word ghost comes from a Proto-Indo... You go to sleep, Phil, if you like, because you've heard all this before.
Night, Phil.
Yeah.
Night.
It's a proto... I don't know what that means, by the way. Proto-Indo-European word, goizd. G-H-O-I-D-Z. Goizd. What does it mean? To be frightened of.
So it's actually in the word.
It's a verb. I'm frightened. That's a doing word. Do you know what I mean? Right, from that goizd, G-H-O-I-D-Z, comes the Old English word ghost, G-O-S-T, the Old English word Gast, G-H-A-S-T, the German Geist,
Geist, yeah.
Saxon Polter, Geist, right? The Flemish word Geist, G-H-W-S, they all mean the same. They all come from this Proto-Indo-European word, right? When William Caxton came over to England in the 1400s, from Holland, he brought a printing press with him, first time ever. And before then, everything was written down by scribes, by monks, and you know. But he came over with a printing press, and he took every English word, would you believe, and put it into print. And he took the Middle English word ghost, G-O-S-T, but it come from Holland. He spelt it with a silent H, ghost.
Ah.
we got our ghost. Wind back to Old English, ghast. Have you ever been aghast at something?
Aghast.
Have you ever seen something ghastly?
Yeah, ghastly, yeah.
It's frightening. It's a bloody verb. Anything we don't understand that walks through the wall, footsteps going up the stairs, doors opening and closing, bumps, bangs, taps, rattles, things flying across the room, blah, 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 anything to do with it, we're frightened of it.
Yeah.
And we
It's
call
not known, isn't
it,
it?
we call it a ghost. I want to change the name from ghost to energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or entity.
We normally really refer
It's
to
energy.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to say
But
ghost.
the problem you've got, if I advertised an energy walk round Derby, people won't come on it.
No.
They don't
Yeah.
want to go to walk. But that's the word. We are nothing but energy. First law of thermodynamics, you can either create or destroy energy. That means that the energy that is you, and there's two parts. This is my latest. Just Simon, stop me when you're ready and say, will you shut up and can we get on with it? Yeah. There's two parts to us. I don't think anymore that the brain is where the mind is. I think the brain is the hard drive that stores the energy, stores the information, more than that as well. I think your mind is all over you. And it's your spirit, your soul, your energy, your consciousness, your ego, you. And when I say you, I mean you, because there's only one you, in this universe. There might be others that look like you, but there's only one you. And you are nothing but electromagnetism, energy. And you cannot destroy energy. The other part of us, of course, the vessel that holds the energy, that's energy, and that becomes more energy, because when you die, your body becomes fertilizer for daffodils. It's still energy, but there's a within energy that cannot be destroyed. That
What
has
happened?
to go on in another. What's happening?
What happened?
What you
Well,
saying?
I'm just feeling like that on the top of my head.
Oh, right.
Just here.
Falling off my chair.
Whatever it is, it's
Yeah.
walking backwards and forwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it tickle your head?
I have
There's a
to
mosquito
see
there.
children
Again, yeah, it could be
No, it's all right.
sometimes whatever. Yeah.
Mosquito.
Oh, they listen to us, don't they, Phil?
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
It is
that.
haunted.
They listen to us.
Haunted.
Yeah, they do. Especially Mr. Simpson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My good friend.
Yeah, I know. So and it's nothing. That's the whole thing. It's an energy thing, right? That's what we are. So the word goes, but right. I'll zip through it very quickly if you want me to, or if not, just stop me. I believe there's two parts to the ghost business. One is 40%, and the other is 60%. And I believe the 40% of ghosts. I'm going to keep calling them ghosts.
Yeah.
Never mind the energy stuff or anything else. 40% of ghosts is an intelligence that's you. Your personality, your ego, your consciousness, your spirit, your soul, you. In an ideal world, that should go to wherever they go to. But it's not an ideal world. We don't always make it. In an ideal world, all babies should be born
Yeah.
first. But it's not an ideal world. We
No.
have breech births. And,
Yeah,
it's all
I've
that
had
sorts of- Yeah, you know what I mean? And so it isn't an
I wouldn't
ideal
know.
world. And so they sometimes go off at a tangent and end up spinning or get trapped or lost or whatever. But the other reasons are, and this is an intelligence, by the way, that knows you're there, that can come back to you and be around you if you need them, especially grandparents, things like that. They are around us at all times, but I don't think they're up there or down there.
Did you think they're still on
In
here?
the, yeah.
They're here, on another level, frequency,
Realm.
time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think they're up there. They don't pop back like that. They're here.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we can't see them all the time, or why they can't make contact. I haven't got a clue. Unfortunately,
Well,
they don't, do they? They can't. I don't know.
but they
why.
can't show you
Yeah.
because they haven't got
Don't
a
understand
human
why.
body
No.
to show
no.
you what they are.
Which is really strange. But so that's an intelligence that's there. So basically, why are they still here? Most of them aren't. Most of them have gone, some wherever. But those that are still around is because they've either got unfinished business, murdered. Nobody found the murderer. Executed in here for a crime they didn't commit. Got a job that they never finished that they loved so much. A hobby that they love so much that they still think they can. That's number one. Number two, they don't know they're dead. It happens to youngsters especially. They've got the whole of their life in front of them, and they actually it's cut off in a. Soldiers on battlefields, airmen on airfields, young trainee pilot hit the ground at 350 miles an hour. Spends the rest of eternity walking across the apron of the airfield towards the control tower. Is the war still on? I know it's a bad landing. Can I have another Spitfire? They don't know they're dead.
No.
And that's there's a lot of them like that around, especially on battlefields.
Yeah.
Blown to pieces, never laid to rest, never buried, never had a decent burial, that sort of stuff. Then the next one, they like it here. Mr. Simpson, Blythe Simpson, the jailer here. It's his place, isn't it, Phil? Still here.
That's yours.
I know, I keep telling him it's mine, but he don't like it, does he?
So that's why
He
it's
was
still about.
jailer of 37 years. That's a very long time for anybody in those days.
Yeah.
It's his place, and he's still around. Or Fred from the factory. That it was his. He never married. It was his machine. He treasured that machine. He polished it, cleaned it. You know what I mean? And then 2 weeks after his funeral, people see him standing back by his machine. He hasn't moved on. Houses. The old lady in the house that loved it so much stays behind. And it's only when someone starts doing work on the house
They don't like it.
they don't like it.
Yeah,
What are you doing? Why are you knocking
disturbing
that
it,
wall
isn't
down?
it?
What are you stripping my wallpaper off for?
Yeah.
I could bore you for hours with accounts from people
Yeah.
that have got the previous occupant in the house still. That's so happens all the time. And then the last one, the big one, which is my favourite. Have you ever heard of the ghost of a caveman?
No.
Nope.
Why not?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a bit
Right, I did
Exactly.
this the other week.
Oh, for
tell you something. I did this the other week. Right? The bloke sat in the corner over that side. I said, "Have you ever heard of the ghost of a caveman?" And they said, "No." I said, "Why not?" And they said, "Because they were stupid." And I said, "What? Do you really
What?
think they're stupid?" I said, "Do you know what? They worshipped a god they could see and feel, that brought life, made the crops grow and the grass grow and fed the animals. And all of a sudden, when it started to go away during the time of October, prehistoric man used to light bonfires to try and attract it back. That's Halloween. That's how scary Halloween is.
Yeah.
And also a celebration of the harvest. But that was a god you could see. And prehistoric man knew an awful lot more about the earth's energies than we do.
Yeah.
And stone. And energy from stone. And earth. Come on. They knew a lot. So forget that one. But no. I'm not saying there are no ghosts of cavemen. There probably are one or two, but right. And then the other question I ask is, have you ever heard of the ghost of a young lad wearing a hoodie, smoking a joint, with his backside hanging out of his jeans, walking through a council house wall?
No. No.
There are none, because there are modern ghosts. There are modern ghosts,
Yeah.
but not so many, right? And the reason is because 2,000 years ago, something came on the scene that's caused an awful lot of ghosts.
TV?
Christianity.
Oh, Christian.
Oh, okay.
That's what's done it.
Ah.
The Emperor Constantine, the Roman Emperor, was a pagan.
Mm-hmm.
Worshipped Mithras, which had a fertility celebration every year called Ishtar, around April time.
Oh, yes.
Ishtar. And do you know what the symbols were?
Oh.
Bunny rabbits and eggs.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Easter.
4,000 years before Christianity came
Yes.
on the scene. And he was a
Oh
he
dear.
worshipped Mithras. His mum was a Christian, St Helen, keeper of the cross.
Ah.
And he realised mum's religion was good and going somewhere, so he hijacked it, nicked it, called it the Roman Church,
Ah.
and invented all the terrors that have kept us under control for the best part of 2,000 years. 10 Commandments, 7 deadly sins,
Yeah.
4 mortal sins, Judgment Day, purgatory, hellfire, damnation, Beelzebub, Baal, the devil, demons, the Antichrist, witches. The medieval man believed all this stuff. Of course they did. And so it's kept us under control. So you've broken a commandment,
Oh, sure, yeah.
you've committed a mortal sin. Where are you going to go?
Down below.
Straight down below. Do
you
not
feel
pass
it?
go. Go straight to hell and burn in hellfire for eternity at 10,000 degrees centigrade.
It's
They knew
making
this. They were
this go
terrified.
in and out.
And so I know I'm not going to get in through the pearly gates. I ain't going down there.
Big draft
I'll
between
probably
me
thank
and
you. It's caused ghosts, basically. To stay
I can
behind.
feel it.
They're feeling a draft over there.
Just between us.
Now, that's what I believe is the main protagonist in this building. I believe that the vast majority of what's here, I don't know if you agree with me on this one, Phil, the vast majority are the 40%.
Yeah.
The spirit and souls of dead people that haven't moved
Give
on.
me goose pimples. Swear.
But the other 40%, and I'll be brief on this one because I don't think this is quite so, is I call the stone tape theory.
Yeah.
It's a recording held in
Yeah.
the fabric of the building, and it's caused because silica. How many times you've heard this, Phil? I don't know. Silica makes up the whole of the Earth's crust, rock. Sandstone, limestone, granite, and clay are made of silica. Silica is made of oxygen, which is negative, and silicon, which is positive. And when the two come together, they create silicon dioxide, SiO2, silica. Right? Glass, porcelain, sand, cement, concrete, quartz, crystal, sandstone, limestone, granite, clay, bricks, they're all made of silica. Right, the redder the sandstone in the building, the redder the bricks, the redder the clay, the more iron oxide there is in it, which is rust, which is magnetic.
Ah,
I'm there.
right.
I'm there. This is exactly the same as a cassette tape or a mini DV tape in your camera or a reel-to-reel tape, because basically the tape is made up of acetate, which is silica, and sprinkled on it is iron oxide particles, and you can hold a recording. But you have to have something in it to make a recording. All the stuff you've got with you now, there has to be something in there that's making a recording.
I heard it.
And it's called
Hear the
energy.
footsteps?
Yeah,
Yeah, me
That's
too.
exactly what I heard.
I just heard it.
Just
Was it down
like
here?
two.
Yeah.
In covered
I just
water.
know
Of course you can go.
No, I actually heard footsteps. I heard a tap.
It's been
It's all right.
It's been a tap.
We've literally
I
got
actually heard footsteps.
goosebumps right here.
Yeah, I know you're saying about the draft over there.
Again,
I'm
the
just
door's
watching them
open.
all.
Yeah.
door's open. He did go through.
You see,
Yeah.
this is usually when, you know, God, this is when it happens. Not when we sat there. Is there anybody there?
No,
Will you
Yeah.
do this? Will you do that?
It's always
Can you do this?
literally when you're doing something.
No, they
Mini.
want to be around us. I think anything from telling jokes to singing
Yes,
to doing
they like it.
anything
Being
is
happy and
creating
full of
the
energy.
energy that helps them. I'm sure of it.
Yes, it
And
does.
so although I'm
I
ranting
agree.
on and all that, you know, things are happening.
Yeah.
More so actually than when you sat alone.
Yeah.
In one of the cells or something like that. To be quite honest with
We've
you.
had it out
Just doing
so many
normal,
times
isn't
that
it?
We've turned the cameras off, haven't we? We've been nudging along
Yeah.
and something else has happened.
Yeah, it's always when you're building
I'm
energy.
going to tell you somebody in a minute that happened to do with the whiskey glass in the